Volley days are always physically demanding, aren't they? Yeah, yeah. I like volley days too. Okay, so we started last week, well, we started a few weeks ago actually, on this whole idea of recognizing when we're giving up the first volley. And I didn't realize it at the time, but not everybody knows what a volley is. I just take it for granted that everybody knows what a volley is. So I want to cover the term, yeah. So it's a ball that we hit out of the air, right? So obviously we've been working on volleys. We know what those are. We know what swing volleys are. Is an overhead a volley? It is a volley. It's a special kind of volley that we've given a separate name to, right? Yeah, a lob, if you return a lob upward, it's not an overhead smash, right? But if you catch a lob before it hits the ground, right? So a lob return can be a volley, right? Is a serve return ever a volley? No, it can't be because it has to hit the ground, right? It has to hit the ground. So that means it's a ground stroke. Exactly. What about a dink? Yeah. But a dink has to be a ground stroke, right? Because if it's not a ground stroke, it's a volley, right? So a dink is supposed to hit the ground, right? So a dink is when I receive a ball off the ground in the kitchen and then I'm trying to project it back onto the ground in the kitchen. If I hit a bad dink, what's going to happen? It can be volleyed, right? So a volley is a ball that's hit out of the air. Okay? So in my tracking of all the video I watch of the games that we play, 70% of the time, if you're the team that gives up the first downward volley, you're going to lose the point, right? So that means out of 10, you're going to lose 7 of those points, right? That means if it happens 10 times, you're going to have 3 points. The other team's going to have 7 points. That's a 4-point swing, right? That's a major swing. That's the difference between winning and losing almost all of the games that we play, right? So if you discipline yourself not to be the team that gives up the first volley, right, you're going to play better. If you're the player most likely to give up the first volley, people don't want to play with you because you're always giving up the volley, right? Which automatically puts you under attack. So if Susan and I are playing, and Susan's really good at controlling her shots, and she's really good at getting them to the ground, and I'm always putting up volleys. Let's say Susan is a 4.5 player, and I'm a 3.0 player. She's not going to be able to bail me out because as soon as I put that ball up, she's going to be on the defensive. The fact that she's a 4.5 player doesn't really matter much at that point, does it? Right? So if you're giving up the first volley, it doesn't matter how good your partner is, you're constantly you're getting what I call crap balls. Because now they're under attack. They're trying to bail your ass out all the time, right? So you want to try and be good with the volley chances that you're giving up, and not give very many of them up. You want to try and get the ball to the ground most of the time. So this recognition drill is all about recognizing giving up the first volley. So today we're just going to focus on the first volley. We're going to play our 6-player rotation game where they're served out of that corner every time. We're going to recognize when we make volley errors. Right? And we won't play 3 lives yet. We'll just start off kind of recognizing it. I want you to work really hard at not giving up the first volley. Right? That means you have to have more than a drive in your game. You need a drop shot. You need to be effective at dinking. You need a good lob, not a lob that goes up and turns into an overhead. Right? Okay, you had a question?
Yeah. So if we do hit up on
the
ball, that's not...
So we're not going to penalize it when you hit up, right? So if somebody hits a ball towards me, I can take it as a volley, but I have to hit up on it, that's okay, because I'm hitting up. That gives the other team a chance to volley. So the volleys that we're watching out for are the horizontals and the downward volleys. Okay? So just like we did last week. I think you guys have enough experience now. It should start to sink in, or not sink in. You'll recognize it a little better this week than you did last week. Make sense? All right. Now, Tim, last week you had trouble with that, right? Giving up volleys. So you're going to work really hard this week not to do that, right? I didn't mean to single you out, but I know you struggled last week. So. Hopefully you've had some time to think about it. All right. So let's, we'll take the 2 on the end. You're over there. We'll take the 2 on this end. You're over there. Aisha, you can start on that post. I'll start on this post. All right, let me get this out of the way. Let me make sure the camera's running. Microphones are on. Yeah, six point rotation. Yep, we're good. Oh, nice try. A headband assisted point. Yep, we all rotate. Yep, I'm in now. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Brent's weak spot. All done. No, you didn't give up a volley. Sorry?
No, he hit it out of the, like, he hit it out of the air, and then you took it up here.
You hit a volley? You did a volley? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. I missed it. Okay. All right, so bad Tim. Oh. All right. So you gave up another volley. So what could you have done differently there? Let's talk about this a little bit. What could you have done differently there? How did it turn into a volley? What shot did you choose to hit? Okay, that's one option. Okay, what shot did you hit? What was the name of the shot that you hit? It was a drive, right? Yeah. Okay, could you have hit a different shot? Yeah. So, if she's up at the net, is it a good idea to hit a drive if you're trying not to give the other team volleys? No, you need to hit drop shots or a lob that gets behind her, right? Even if you hit a perfectly placed drive up the middle, chances are pretty good that one of them is going to be able to volley it, right? If you're going to hit a drive, it needs to come over the net and drop, so it forces them to hit up. You hit a drive that was about this high. Yeah, and that's death. So if you're going to hit drives, you like to hit drives, you really got to work on getting those drives up and down. They need to be falling when they cross the net so that if Cheryl's going to get a volley, it's an upward volley. Okay? So who's got the ball? Right here. I'm going to serve forehand. Oh, is that in? A little semi-lob worked for you. I thought that was going to be a volley for sure. Yeah, so you guys got separated. You weren't together. Ideally, you want to be together. The minute I call that the deadly diagonal of death, when you open up like that. And it got behind her. I don't know that it was so fast, I don't know that Aisha would have had a chance to get over. But if it's going over your head and she's back, yeah, it's your job to cover over there, right? Yeah, it wasn't wicked fast. Okay, you thought it was going out. Okay, that's fair. That was an excellent up and down. Nicely done. You gave up a volley. Yeah, you missed it, but you gave it up. So that's the 30%. When you give up a volley and it works out well for you. Ah! I wish she gave up the volley. I just sucked at it, sucked at returning it. I was so excited that it was a volley that I... Oh. So we're getting away with all these volleys because we're missing our volleys. Okay, could you have hit a different shot there? Oh, you were trying. Okay, so it's just... Okay, so you chose the right shot, you just got a bad result. Yep. There it is again, Tim. Yeah. So Tim, your drive came up shoulder height, put your team under pressure, and you guys ended up losing the point. Yeah, exactly. It's as a person who doesn't, I don't have great eye-hand coordination, so it's really frustrating to me to have a partner who starts firefights. It's my least favorite thing. Okay, I guess we're not counting scores, so I'll get a little serve in. Oh, nice try. Oh, bad drop. We're going to call that in. So you gave up a volley. You're lucky I hit it out. So what shot did you choose to play there? A drive? Were you trying to get it up and down? Or were you just hitting a blind drive? Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to just make you aware of, is you have a habit right now of just hitting blind drives. You're just driving. You don't really have a plan, right? If you're going to hit drives, you've got to have a plan, right? And that means if you want to hit drives in that situation, you've got to work on the right drive, okay? It's a tough shot, yeah, but we teach it every week. I teach it every week. You need to have some top spin, right? So you need to have top spin and you need to keep it low, just like that, right? So that it goes just over the net and falls, okay? That was an attempt. You had a plan there. Whoa! Thanks for waiting for me. Uh-oh. All right, you guys gave up? No, we gave up the first. We did. Oh, there it is. Uh-oh. Oh, firefight. All right, who gave up the first volley? We're making my statistic about 70% just going down the toilet today. So I had to hit up on that, so that's okay. Okay. Oh! Nice drop. Very nice drop. Ah! Oh, sneaky. Yeah, so give him volley, but he had to hit up on it. He had to hit up on it, so that's forgivable. So Dave gave up the first upward volley, and you guys won the point. She had to let it bounce. Yeah. You were in the wrong position. I knew it was wrong, but it took me a minute to put together why. Good choice. Oh, good choice, though. Good choice. I got it. All right, here we go. Oh! Out! All right. You put up a volley that she was able to hit horizontally. You got away with it. So you're getting away with this today. At the 4.0 plus level, you're not going to get away with it, right? So keep that in mind. Out. And that's in. Oh, it's out. Oh, it's in? Okay, calling it in. In. He gave up the first volley again. All right. Oh, I was ready for gay. I'm sorry. Did you have that, Susan? Great volley. Great volley. You gave up a volley. You got away with it. But did you not have to hit up on it? Oh, okay. So. That time you gave it first one, right? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, again.
Thinking about other things.
Do you need a minute, Aisha? Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yep. That time it was better because it was lower. But you're in, Tim. We're missing Aisha right now, so we're going to go to a 5-person rotation. Good return. Out. That was in, right? There she is. All fixed. Good plan. Shit, I hit it up. Out. Very close. Okay, last point, then we're going to take a little break. Try again, Tim. One more time. Want to end on a rally here. There we go. All right, well done. Okay, let's grab a drink, and then we're going to do something else.